Hey there, Mary Sheila here with BioYouth Labs. So I know that we all like to have a sweet treat once in a while, but we also know that sugar can contribute to a lot of health issues and that we tend to overconsume it. In fact, the average American actually consumes about 150 pounds of sugar a year. Yikes. So we don't want to be part of that statistic, right? We want to be having less of that. There's sugar and there's also high fructose corn syrup, which I've talked about before. So what are ways that we can do to avoid the high sugar? So I want to show you a really nice, simple, high fiber dessert that can be delicious and yummy and easy to make. So I'm going to make an oat milk. And the reason that I'm making it myself is because I do like to sometimes buy nut and seed milks, but they're often in like single-use plastic or different containers, and I always feel a little bit bad about, buying one of those and then recycling it and hoping that it gets recycled properly. So it's actually really simple to make your own oat milk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a half a cup of oats and put it in my blender with a pinch of salt and a little squirt of vanilla extract and 2 cups of water. Okay, so 2 cups of water, half a cup of oats, and I'm just going to blend this on my high-speed blender, and then I'm going to strain it to extract the milk. Okay. So I just blended that for about 30 seconds. If you don't have a high-speed blender, just go a little longer. And basically what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put it through a strainer and strain it. And you can see how milky that is. All right? Just going to send that all through. And, I'm not going to get too rambunctious with like pushing it down, because then it's going to get a little bit more grainy. If you don't like the graininess, you can do it again. But now I have oat milk. That was so simple and easy. Very, very minimal packaging. Yes, I had to buy the oats and they came in a plastic bag, but I didn't, have to go through all the other steps. I know exactly what's in my oat milk, and that is exciting to me. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do with my oat milk is I am going to make chia pudding. Did I even tell you I'm gonna make that yet? I think I did. Anyway, so I've got my oat milk. So look at that, how beautiful that is. And at this point, I might also say, well, let me try my oat milk, because maybe I'm not gonna only use it for chia pudding, but I might wanna say, like, does it need anything? And maybe I do need a little essence of sweetness. Sometimes I put a date in there and I blend the date in there, and that adds a nice element of sweetness. I just happen to be out of dates at the moment, but I'll just give my oat milk a little taste. It's really nice. Even just the vanilla adds a nice little element. The salt kind of rounds it out. I don't taste the salt. And once I put this in the fridge in a jar with a lid, it'll probably separate a little. So every time I go to use it, I'll just give it a little shake. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give my blender just a little rinse. And then I'm going to add my oat milk back into the blender. And I'm going to mix it with half of a cup of chia seeds. Okay, a little bit of chia seeds. And I'm also going to mix it with a half a cup of raspberries. Yum. And I'm going to mix it with a tablespoon of maple syrup. I just find that little extra ounce of sweetness goes a long way. And once I blend this, I'm going to taste it. And if I feel like it needs more flavor, more sweet, more whatever, then I will make that adjustment. I'm going to throw a lid on it and throw it back in the blender and blend it up for probably about 20 seconds. So now my chia pudding is going to have to sit and set in the fridge. So what I'm going to do is I've got these nice little bowls that were my prep bowls. And I'm just going to pour some chia pudding in each one for dessert. And voila, I've got 4 bowls that I will put in my fridge. They will set and they'll be nice and cold and it'll be a perfect dessert. I can throw a few more fresh berries on top if I want, or anything like that. I can drizzle, maybe crumble a little granola and some fresh berries on top if I want to eat it that way. So there you have it. Super simple chia pudding without a whole lot of packaging, with my own oat milk. And even right now, since I have everything out, if I said, wow, I'd like to have some oat milk in my refrigerator too, I can make a quick another batch again with 2 cups of milk, half a cup of oats, splash of vanilla extract, pinch of salt, and boom, I've got oat milk. If I taste it and I wish it was a little bit sweeter, I can always add a date or just a splash of maple syrup. So that's a way to make a sweet treat that's not too sweet. And you can use other kinds of fruit as well if you have it. Strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, maybe even blend some grapes or apple. You can make apple chia pudding, right? It's kind of limitless. You just want to blend it up nicely with the chia seeds, and then you'll put it in the fridge and have a nice firm pudding after about an hour or 2. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy, and let me know if you have any questions or comments. Have a great day.